Ben, how can you still be so bullish with an SEC investigation and potential civil action lawsuits hanging over Tesla's head?
Hey, good morning. So thank you very much. I think that we've stayed over the past couple of weeks when this all started that it'd be best for all stakeholders for the stock for the company to stay public. So we're happy about the outcome here. You mentioned the SEC investigation. That is overhang on the stock here. I think ultimately, and I'm not a securities attorney or a lawyer, I think that Elon himself will have to bear those fines if there are any fines, and that's an if out there. There's lots of speculation. I've seen huge numbers out there. I would say that the average SEC fine has been somewhere in the neighborhood of $50 million if I look back over the last 5 years. So taking that off the table, looking at fundamentals, that's very important that we get back to, especially heading into the results, like our call is. When you're seeing the Model 3 ramp up, our checks have seen that they're nearing over 5,000 a week in Model 3 deliveries or production, and then this is going to be a change in narrative as they generate cash for the first quarter, and there's 34 million shares short out there that don't think that they can do that, and so there's a lot of incremental buyers that can be there.
But what do you make of, though, Musk's leadership? Does he need to recuse himself as CEO or get a new COO in that's really going to get the job done and a board shakeup? How do you feel about management?
I think he's close to his ninth life right now, and I'm not calling for his head or for him to step down by any means. I think he's led the company to where it is when there's been significant doubters out there, but going forward, the tone needs to change, and this was a big distraction over the past 2 weeks for all stakeholders, and now it's time to make cars, deliver cars that make people happy, build a good product, and generate some cash flow. And I think that he'll be rewarded by shareholders if he keeps his head down and does that.
What are the chances, though, that he does that?
I think that there's probably a lot of wake-up calls, and from what we've heard from investors over the past 2 weeks, that I think he got the message. Now, I don't want to be naive and say that that he's going to totally not use Twitter or anything like that, but I think that he's gotten the message that it's time to keep your head down. You're at the brink of becoming profitable. You have probably the best-selling sedan that will be out on the road right there. You've gotten this far. Let's not screw it up right now.